Why? Hello. Merry Christmas. Beautiful people. I'm so lucky to have you with me. You all complete me. Thank you for being here with me. Here, g'day, Catherine. Hello, Tim. So nice to see you guys. And I got to say, this is our first time in the National Gallery of Victoria. And I'm excited to show you a little peek. We're not beginning yet. The largest stained glass ceiling in the universe. Okay, maybe not the universe. I mean, it could be the largest stained glass ceiling in the universe. I don't know if any other civilizations outside of this planet system have thought of stained glass ceilings, but I can assure you it's the largest stained glass ceiling in the world. That's for sure. And let's see. We've got Sandra from Ireland. Welcome, Sandra. From Wicklow. Lovely. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year to all of you. Thank you for the tip, Karen. Really appreciate it. And everyone who tips me, it really does help me bring more of these experiences to you. You're going to see the Disney windows again. Thank you, Stephanie. And yeah, it's going to be great. We're going to have less people, but it's going to be dark. It's going to be nighttime, so we'll get a much better view of the windows. So if you happen to be around, I know that if you're in Europe, it'll be convenient. But if you're in the US, if you happen to be awake, or if you get up early, then it could be worth checking out. You guys have been spoiled so far. You've had, Stefan and Aaron and Patrick just before, who are, I mean, let's not lie, they're two of the best sets of guides, and I'm honored to be, to know them and be friends with them. So let's see. Geelong's video is excellent. Oh, thanks, Risa. I'm gonna actually upload it again into YouTube so we can get it in high definition. So you can upload it on your TV and tether it from your TV. So I will do it again. I'll upload it again from YouTube. So yeah, just don't think that is the final product. Hello, Suzanne. So nice to see you. Hello, Christine. So many beautiful people. You saw Aaron and Patrick and Stefan. Amazing, Stephanie. Well, it's very hard to pick sometimes. You have the two giants, or the three giants, Stefan, but then you have two groups of giants. You have Aaron and Patrick. It's hard to pick. They're both top tier, guides. And it's been such a great day. And thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's an honor to be included in the conversation with those guys. So yeah, I'm excited. Well, what we're going to do is we'll start in about 4 minutes, and I'll tell you a little bit about this beautiful this beautiful ceiling. That's probably the extent in which I can show you the National Gallery, because a lot of the works of art are obviously you're not allowed to stream in there, but I'm pretty sure you're allowed to stream the ceiling. It's okay. Looking forward to it. Well, lovely, Ginny Jean. Lovely to have you here. I can say, hey, Marilyn. So nice to see you all. Noreen, and so many familiar names. Too many that are overlapping. Too many, I know, Christine. It's a very busy evening for you guys. Afternoon, evening, morning, if you're from Australia. Thanks, Teresa. Oh, you mean you might get kicked out? Well, maybe. If I get kicked out, then I guess that'll make it even more exciting. No, don't worry about it. I'm not going to get kicked out. I'm allowed to show the stained glass ceiling as long as I don't sneak into the Alexander McQueen exhibition or into some of the 19th century classics. I think we're going to be safe. Karen's saying, I've not seen my hubby tonight. I've been on here all evening. Your hubby is probably hating me, Karen. Tell him to join. Karen, tell your hubby to join. There's an Alexander McQueen exhibition here in the National Gallery of Victoria. So many tours to see, Noreen. Such little time. And I'll be overlapping soon, Hadrian. Oh, well, what can I do? I can't. I don't even know who I'm overlapping with. I didn't really actually look, but I've had this book for quite some time. So, yes. But it's so nice to have you guys with me here in Melbourne, Australia. The tour will begin in about 3 minutes, and it'll be a lot of fun. Luckily, because we're here a lot earlier, there aren't many people. Usually this place is packed with families just gazing in amazement at the alluring sight of this multicolored display of stained glass. Only here in Australia, only the largest in the world. And you'd have definitely been in my top 3 attended tours if it were in my... definitely, Claire. I definitely understand that. It is a shame that Australia is so far from the rest of the world when it comes to time zones. It can be very hard for me, you know. I sometimes envy the guides in Europe and in the US. They can just do a 4 p.m. or 6 p.m. tour and get 200 people. I have to wake up at 4:30 in the morning to get that amount of people to stream from Australia because of the time zone. But what can you do? No, we're not in the same time zone as Japan. I think Japan, in fact, has a slightly more convenient time zone. I think we actually drew the short straw, Australia and New Zealand, when it came to time zones. But it's okay. Hey, Deanne, thanks for joining. I'm so glad to see you. And I can see there are a few sponsors here. Thank you so much for the sponsors, either through Hager or through PayPal. I really appreciate you guys. You know, it's the sponsorship and those who tip me, who really do bring those tours to life. So thank you so much. You know, if I wasn't getting many tips and sponsors, I wouldn't be bringing these amazing tours to you because I wouldn't have the funds. So thank you so much to all of you who support me, really. There's so much more to come. We're heading to Sydney in January. We'll also be heading inside the Australian Open so you can see what the Australian Open looks like. And in February, we'll be exploring a little bit more of Melbourne. But then in March, we're going to be going to a whole other place. I'm not going to reveal anything more. It's going to be a once-in-a-lifetime experience, something that many would dream to see, and many never will. But you will, because you're with me, and I'm taking you to that place in March. So follow my channel. You know what to do. You just click on the follow button somewhere around here. Suzanne, well, maybe not. You will have to wait. So click on the follow button so you don't miss out. I will reveal that to you shortly. And straight after this tour, I will be showing you the Temple of Boom, which is a stunning work of art. And so be sure, this is the one that you're about to experience in 10 seconds is a 10-minute tour. I'll be showing the stained glass ceiling, and then we will be heading out there straight after, not long after, and we'll be exploring the Temple of Boom, which is a beautiful, flamboyant piece of art that I think you will love. Okay, guys, let's begin without further ado. Here, I'm so glad we had signal. You know, I was here a couple of years ago, and I had to make a phone call, and there was SOS signal. So I'm glad that they figured that out eventually. So let's flip the camera now. Welcome to. I'm just going to hide my umbrella. I'm just going to stand here. Welcome to Melbourne, Australia. My name's Alex. I am Australian. I am a Melburnian, not a Melbourneite, a Melburnian. I am passionate about showing you my country, my city, my culture, and my life. And I can't wait to show you what you're about to see next, which is the world's largest stained glass ceiling. And check this out. How beautiful is this? Now, this large stained glass ceiling has been around for quite some time. What you're looking at is over 260 bits of glass representing over 50 different colors. Now, we're going to walk slowly. I'm going to give you a little bit of a visual of what it's like. And then I'm going to take you to Greece. Speaking of little Greece. And look how far it extends to. 60 meters. Now, we in Australia, we go by the metric system, meters. So 60 meters. I don't know what that is in feet, but 60 meters long. 15 meters wide and 13 meters above us. If you combine all of the colors, all of the glass you see, again, there are over 260 different glass. If you combine them all, it would weigh about 300 kilos. We're talking about over 600 pounds it weighs. Thank you for the clarification. 120 feet, 60 yards. Pretty cool, isn't it? Let's keep walking, and I'm going to walk slowly and show you the stained glass ceiling as we are walking. So the creator of this, the creator of this beautiful ceiling is a gentleman by the name of Leonard French. And Leonard French is an Australian artist, and he actually created this. He's actually known for his paintings, actually, but he was commissioned to create this in 1968. You see, the National Gallery of Victoria, which we are currently in, was actually created in 1861, but then for its 100-year anniversary, they decided to expand it. And they created this huge hall, and they expanded it further. They commissioned Leonard, I was going to say Alexander. No, it's Leonard French, very, very popular Australian artist in the 1960s, to create this beautiful ceiling. And he created this ceiling, and he did an amazing job. Interestingly enough, when he was in Greece with his family in the early 1960s, his daughter was interviewed recently about him, and she said they went to a fortune teller, and the fortune teller told Miss Leonard French that he would create the ceiling of heaven. And they didn't really understand what she meant at the time. It was only 7 years later that Leonard created this, also known as the Persian Rug of Light. One of the most exquisite sights. And when you ever do come to Melbourne, this is definitely something to look out for. It's free to check it out. You just head into the National Gallery of Victoria, and you can check it out. And it's definitely something worth, so it's in Melbourne. It's in the National Gallery of Victoria, which is directly next to the Arts Centre. And how beautiful. I'm just walking. I just keep walking, and this never ends. This does not end. Yes, and that's one of the fun things to do, Jen. You can just lie on the floor, and you can spend an hour just staring at the top of this wall, at the top of the ceiling, just staring and just completely enjoying the view. So there are approximately 12 steel panels holding this up. Thanks to the tip, Doreen. And we're talking a huge work of art. Now, each piece of glass you're looking at right now is approximately 2.5 centimeters thick. So they're very thick glasses, and they were diamond cut as well. This is actually an ideal spot for meditation. If there weren't kids having fun, how dare those kids have fun? No, I'm so glad they get to have fun, because this is what art is all about, seeing how it affects people emotionally. But if it was a little more quiet, we would have done a meditation here. But yeah, I could meditate here too. When the sun shines through, when the sun, you see, I'm glad you said that, Suzanne. It's actually cloudy and rainy today in Melbourne. But when the sun is shining, you have these glares, these sun rays coming out of all different colors. And it's something so beautiful to watch and witness and just be a part of. Okay, I'm going to walk to the other side now, and then we'll call it a day. Then we're going to head out and we're going to check out the Temple of Boom. Okay, so I'll just go like this, and I'm just going to go like that. Just give you a little bit of a moment of appreciation. And there are also these other paintings that they put on the walls. Oops. That go very well, blend very well with the glass ceiling over here. It's quite beautiful. Abstract art. And it's just the colors are so fitting as well. So all we'll do is I'll just show you the other side. Wow, Jen, what a fact. Wow, thanks for sharing that, Jen. Robert Rayner. Oh, I'll read more about him. Thank you. That's a lovely fact. Yes, and there is a giant disco ball, Holly, up here. Let me just zoom in on the disco ball before we commence our walk back. A disco ball here. What a beautiful spot for a disco ball. Quite stunning. All right, let's do this, my friends. We're going to walk now, and we're just going to appreciate this as we're walking. Actually, I might just zoom one more in. There we go. Let's do this. Again, this is 60 meters long, the world's largest stained glass ceiling. And it's just something so beautiful. You can just, I'm a big fan of glass ceilings, stained glass ceilings, or stained glass in general. Like 100%, that would be stunning. Not from what I'm aware, Suzanne. Good question. No, it's never been damaged, luckily, thank God. Oh, how stunning is this? Check this out. Check this out. I'm just going to do a little spin, a little ballerina twirl in slow motion. Oh, oops. I wasn't actually doing a ballerina twirl. Awkward. How stunning is this? That's right, Reese. Pretending I'm a dreidel. Let's keep walking along this beautiful stained glass ceiling. It certainly has coped very well, especially with Australia's robust sun. But it is very, very unique. It is like an Amish quilt. Why so much clear glass? I'm not quite sure. If Leonard French was alive, I'd definitely contact him and ask him. Yes, I agree, Katie. It would be nice without the metal, but at the same time, we need it to support it. We're talking 300 kilos. Can you guys hear the music? It's quite beautiful. Here's the paintings on the other side. More abstract art to complement this beautiful stained glass structure. I really like this shot. Just the composition of colors is my kind of look. And here I'll show you the art on the other side. We'll take a postcard with the other side. Another beautiful work of art. And then we'll head to the Temple of Boom. Absolutely stunning. How beautiful is that? All right, guys. It is a 10-minute tour, but what I'll do is I'll do one more walk for those who have just joined. One last walk, and then we're going to go straight to Temple of Boom. Okay. Let me show you a little bit. We'll talk a little bit about the center, the Temple of Boom. Thanks for the tip, Michael. Thanks to all of you for your tips. Appreciate it. Just give you a little peek into what is coming up. If you want to join. Oh, what is that? Well, you'll have to join straight after to see. The Parthenon being taken to another level. Beautiful. Diane Bruin and the Orson George. I love it that we have a glass nerd here. Amazing. Thanks for being here. Honestly, I appreciate it. So let me just switch now. Thanks for the tip, Risa. Thanks to everyone who's tipped me. I really appreciate it. It means a lot, honestly. Thanks to all of you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this beautiful glass ceiling. Unlike anything I've ever seen. Now I'm going to step out into the sunlight. Thank you, Janet, for your tip. Really appreciate it. That was a very quick 10-minute shorty. And now I'm going to show you, well, very shortly, the Temple of Boom. We'll talk a little bit about it, about what it represents and about its art and artistic meaning. And then we will, I'll wish you an amazing Merry Christmas. So I'm going to end this now, and I'm going to switch to Temple of Boom. Love you guys. Thanks to all of you who are here. Please follow my channel if you haven't yet. You can just click on the follow button. I believe it's up here somewhere. Or you can just head to my actual channel, heygo.com/Alexander. Click the follow button so you don't miss out. I've got more stuff coming up. We're heading to Sydney. Thank you, TM. Really appreciate it. Click on the link that TM has provided generously in the chat. And we will speak to you soon. Love you guys. Don't forget, jump onto the next one. We're switching to another one straight away. So let's go.